it's in order for us also to know that as a church, tomorrow will be 26 years as a church. Tomorrow.
It was 13 or 17. It was, I think it's 17. Or, no, one of them, yeah, this month, yeah.
Yeah. Today is 17th, and tomorrow will be 18th. Tomorrow will be 26 years as a church. It's been good. It's been good, like you said, for myself and yourself. We sat under his tutelage, his teachings, his covering, and his direction. And I believe strongly that our story or our success life can never be written without pinpointing his impact in our lives. In fact, wherever he is, we want to say a very big thank you to him and for seeing the good in us, even though we didn't see those things in ourselves. Like you said, it takes a man of vision. A man.
And before that, he is a man of patience. Trust me. I mean, sometimes you have failed. You know you didn't do well. You didn't bring out your best. But the next time he will give you the opportunity again. Yeah. There are some leaders, they give you one and,
that is it.
Once you don't, that is it, they just clear you off. But he still believes that if today was not good, tomorrow will be better.
Can make it better. He's given us a lot of opportunities, a lot of times to correct your wrongs and do the right thing. In fact, he's been an epitome of if there is a word to say, our God, the God of our times, the one that is really shepherding us to where we must be. Because, like I said, from the beginning, we didn't see all this in us. We're just, as young guys, we're just trying to, put body and soul together. We're just running around. But the man keeps seeing something in us. And today, to the glory of God, we are where we are. Today, people can call us reverend. The title alone for you to be reverend in the society or where you find yourself, it's been awesome. We want to say thank you. We want to say God bless you. We want to pray that the Spirit of the Lord will continue to take you far and take you to wherever God himself has destined you to be. We pray that years to come, you will really see the proceeds of what you have invested in us. It is just a matter of time. My senior colleague just said that we didn't see anything in us. In fact, I sat down years back and I asked myself that there were things that I could have done. There were places that I could have gone. There were other jobs that you could do. But this man keeps telling you that this is the mind of God for you. And you go round and you come back to it. I remember years back, I have to go and work, and it was like you have to put body and soul together. How can you be a pastor and take care of your family? In fact, we were having those doubts that, hey, Charlie, I know you're tuning if you.
Significantly, for the past 25 years, I have never seen him get angry.
Myself, I have not seen him. I have not seen him, publicly, like in a church or something that he's been angry.
Because there are situations that, now we have grown, so there are situations that we get so much annoyed, we get so much. You won't see
that about him.
You will see.
He's a leader. He's a father. He's a father. And in this season that we will be talking about the death of Jesus Christ, I think it's in order that we take some few minutes to talk about him, because it's very important. If
we are doing so for people to know the kind of leader, a man of God, a father that we are inviting them to come and sit under his feet. That's the main reason, that we are not just calling people from far and near to just come because it's just one of the Easter programs that we are inviting people to come. But you see, wherever you go, the one you sit under, the one that lay their hands upon you, has an impact
in your life,
in how you turn out to become.
Very true. Very true.
So we have sat under him for so many years. And this is how God
has made our lives.
His contribution and all. This is the outcome. I mean, we are not cursed people. We are blessed people.
Very, very blessed.
By the grace of God. Yeah. We are blessed. And I can boldly say, I have never seen anybody under his leadership that is cursed.
No. Not at all.
You may not have gotten everything that one. Even the president of this nation has not even gotten everything that he wants. Yeah. But being under him has made our lives better. Far better. So we are inviting you to come wherever you are. Come and allow God to use him as he has used him to better our lives. I mean, we were coming from certain backgrounds that there are some things that is not allowed. I mean, there are some limitations and all kinds of things, demonic force, witches, wizards, and all. And by the grace of God, be under his leadership and his protection. The devil has never succeeded.
Never.
In whatever he set his eyes or set his mind on our life to achieve. Yeah. Everything that he has done always backfired.
Yeah.
So we are inviting you to come. As the Bible says, on Mount Zion there shall be deliverance from tomorrow. Trust me, he has a very powerful deliverance ministry. Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's what drew all of us close to him.
Yeah.
Powerful deliverance ministry. Aside the word, I mean, he's a man of the word. He's a prophet.
He's a prayer man.
Exactly. that's what the ultimate. Yeah. On Mount Zion there shall be deliverance. So if he's inviting you to come, that this festivity, the central scripture is on Mount Zion there shall be deliverance. I don't know why you sit somewhere and not make it up or don't find yourself to come.
No, not at all. In fact, tomorrow road leads to this place. By 8 a.m. service starts. By 8 a.m. service starts, and from the graveyard. I mean, he told me that he's going to mount the stage on time. So please, all road leads to this place tomorrow. Our location is on the Teshi Beach Road. First junction is the bus stop. So wherever you are coming from, you pick your Uber and then you point the location to Teshi Beach Road, First Junction, behind the Shell filling station. That is where we are located. Make sure you are here tomorrow morning by 8 you are seated, so that we will all partake of this glorious season to remember the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's going to be wholesome. In fact, he said it's going to be super packed. So I believe strongly that the man is prepared. He's ready to serve us. So make sure tomorrow in the morning, stop all that you are doing. Make time for God. In fact, sometimes people feel that because I have time, I want to go to church. And the man of God keeps telling us that you cannot serve God when you have time.
At your own convenience.
You want to serve God at your own convenience, but you want God to bless you at your convenience, but not as God's convenience. I normally tell my family that, look, God is a mirror. When you look at yourself in the mirror, what you see is what God gives you. So don't think that the way you treat God, God will treat you differently. But because he's so infinite and he's so omnipotent and omniscient and he's so loving, sometimes he doesn't even look at our weakness. But I always make my family understand that the way you will treat God is the way he will treat you. Absolutely. If you can go to work and make sure that you don't go to work late, I don't see the reason why if you want to come to church, you want to come late. And then God understand. God doesn't understand anything. When we put God first in all our dealings, and like you said, you rightly said, we have been under him for all these years. And these are some of the teachings. You can't come to church late. So most members or most people that go to church late, or even in this auditorium, they come to church, I sometimes see that they don't have the spirit of the leader. Because sometimes when you come and even our boss is in church before you yourself, you come.
You shouldn't feel comfortable.
Yes, you at all. But there are people that, look, I'm saying all this. It's the season of Easter. It will help all of us. I believe that if the death of Jesus Christ has lingered a day or two, would they be sitting here? It was just on time, at the right place. You see, that is why you and I, we can confidently say that we are Christians, because the man has paid the price. When you are worshiping God, you need to pay a price. And the man of God keep telling us that worshiping God is work. You are coming to work. Because for you even to come and sit at his feet, for you to be taught, for you to receive, for you to ask, to pray, it is an effort that you are putting in. Yeah. So when you see it as work, you will approach everything about God like the way you fear your job, that if you don't do the right thing, you'll be sacked. But I want to encourage somebody that is listening to us. Bible says that upon Mount Zion, our Mount Zion is latter glory. Upon latter glory, tomorrow when you come, there shall be deliverance. When you come and you open up yourself, I strongly believe, and like my senior has said, when you open up yourself and you come, there shall be deliverance. He has a deliverance ministry that, gift that, look, no matter the challenge, no matter the problem, you will have your healing. In fact, there is this lady some few months ago, I wouldn't mention her name, but she has a challenge with her health, and her sister, she's not a member of the church, but her sister is a member that also it's been so awesome when you look at the lady now and the transformation and everything. And now even God is talking about her marriage. So you realize that she came for deliverance. God has delivered her, and now God is also adding up. So that is the ministry that we are talking about. We are talking about latter glory, where the latter life of your life will be greater than your former. It is not any other church. Please, just come and see. Come and see for yourself. And like you keep announcing that when you come to the church, you give them about 3 months. If they don't see any change, they can leave. Because it is tried and tested that when you come, you will have an encounter. And after having the encounter, you wouldn't even want to go, because you realize that, like the disciples said, to whom will we go? You have the life, you have everything. So who then do we go to? So latter glory, I am inviting every one of you. You watching us, please share the link to a friend, a sister, a colleague, a church, a colleague at work, a family member. Tell them that latter glory, tomorrow all road leads to this place. We are starting our Easter conventions. 8 a.m. is the time. Come and let's enjoy God. Come and let's remind ourselves of the sacrifice that Jesus went through just for you and I to be reconciled back to God. When God created the heaven and the earth and created man, man was supposed to have that intimacy with God. But something happened in the Garden of Eden, and the power was given to the devil. Jesus came and reconciled us. Come and let's go through this together. And I believe that before you leave here tomorrow, your life will never be the same.
Sure. Your life indeed will never be the same. You know, when God called our father, one of the things that he told him, even though I was not there, but from, you see, what the church stands for. It says, building the broken walls in the life of people. And I always said, even reminded me some of the things I've been saying now, maximum 3 months. Minimum 3 months, maximum 6 months. If you don't see a change and a transformation, you don't go to wherever you are coming from. And God has been truthful.
Very true.
You know, we all came here broken in pieces. Broken in pieces, shattered. You know,
no hope.
No hope. I'm into building. Sometimes you pick a block. See, every block has a place that it can fit. But there are some blocks that you can't find anywhere to fit them. So they become useless on the floor. You know, that is how some of us are. There's no way, anywhere that we can fit. But God, through our Father, and by the mandate that he has given unto him, building the broken wall in the lives of people. Today, here we are. God has made like I say, glorious destiny out of us.
Yeah.
Because he brought us to sit under him. I remember the marathon thing that he took us to. You remember those times?
You can't forget that.
You can never forget that. You can never forget. Once in a while, I sit down and I play the scene in my mind. I say, wow.
But that thing has really transformed. It was the breaking point of our lives.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. You would think that it was a punishment. But later, because of our small minds, we didn't understand something.
Yes.
But honestly, that is when he poured himself into us.
Very true.
That was the turning point.
Very true.
Like God said to Moses, choose the 70, and I'll take your spirit and put it in them. That was the turning point.
Yeah.
So please come for him to pour himself onto you.
Yeah.
Deliverance. Holiness, possession is a 3 package in one that God is giving unto you.
Yeah.
Sometimes what saddens my heart is our people here. And sometimes some of them think that I'm too harsh on them. Sometimes I'm harsh on them. See, Jesus said something to the woman that came to him and asked that my son or to be healed.
Yeah.
Then Jesus looked at her and said, what is meant for children cannot be given to dogs. So there's a package that is for you, Latagloria. Why do you want what is meant for you to be given to dogs? When the father set the table and the child will not come and eat what has been served, the dog is waiting. When everything is over, everything is turned and given to the dog. And the dog, so you see the dog growing fat, and yet the sons and the daughters of the house keep on growing lean because they have refused or they lack discernment to know. So this 3 package that is in one, that God is going to use our Father to deliver unto us. I urge Lataglorians, don't let outside people come and take it away.
Very true. Every member must make it.
Yeah. Don't let them. Let us enjoy the lion's share of it. And let's give the crumbs to the dogs. But they must not come and take our portion.
Very true.
They must not come and enjoy the deliverance. They must not come to enjoy the holiness. They must not come and to enjoy the possession. Whilst we are sitting, I have sat down for so many years and I've seen a lot of things that goes on. And sometimes I feel that it's not good. And I kept on asking God, why? That people come into the ministry within a short time, they get married. Yet we have ladies in the church.
Yeah.
We have men in the church.
Very true.
Some come and they get breakthrough. Some come and get healing. Some come and get all kinds of things. It means that, like we say, the answer is here. So why are the people here not getting the answer?
Yeah. It's a multi-million question, because it looks like most of the people in-house do not take I won't say they don't take
familiarity.
Familiarity. I'll use the word familiarity. They are too familiar with the man of God, and sometimes they can even predict. In fact, people can predict the service. Oh, by now maybe it's Reverend Charles leading prayer. Oh, by now they are doing praise. By now they are. But of late, he has maintained a certain posture that if you think that at a certain time, by the time you come, the man would have preached and finished service. So we are talking about a man who is selfless when it comes to the things of God. And he has time. For example, there's one thing about the man of God that I want to underscore. In fact, as people around him, that sometimes we
Father is saying that we should forgive him for the marathon he took us through. No.
It helped us.
That has built a solid foundation.
Very true.
in us. For me, if we have to go this, I will gladly let go of everything
and do it.
Go through
because
it
now we have a better understanding. Yeah.
It's cultivated some zeal, some, like I said, he poured himself
in us.
Very Anywhere we stand,
very true.
We may not be able to accurately do things like him.
Yeah.
But you will surely see some mannerism.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Not that we stand somewhere to mimic him. No. But there is something that you surely see.
His spirit is in us.
Yeah.
That was the breaking point.
Of course.
And that is, you see, every now and then, when we have to think of our ministry or the ministry we have, you can't take that particular training that we went through.
And
it was so rigorous, it was so on point that there wasn't any excuse. From this, you do this, you do that. And that is what you rightly said. That is what opened up our spirit, man.
Yeah.
That was the cracks of the matter.
Because that time the understanding is not.
Yeah. And as we went through that, you could see that from then up till now, we have been able to withstand and sustain all that we have gone through. It's been good. It's been powerful.
I mean, it's an experience that I wish every pastor, every deacon, every deaconesses, every church member will go through it. If you go through that and your life doesn't transform, then I think that we have
you don't have any life to transform again. Because I remember. Let me just say, I remember just we were. It was a fasting 6 to 6, right? And after we had to go for service. You go, you arrange things. It's not today that. Services, we have chairs and everything packed, and you just walked in, and then it's so easy.
I think in a way it hasn't helped a lot of people.
At all. I remember when we have to go, you have to clean the place, sweep the place, pack those chairs, those heavy chairs. And those days, the wood that they used to do these chairs were really heavy, quality ones. You have to pack all of them.
Beams.
Someone that you are fasting, you pack all of them, bring the instruments. After you do the same thing, and then immediately we get home.
When you are in expectation that you are going to eat some rice,
you go and then there's a beverage. There's a beverage for you.
And those of us who didn't grow up with beverages. It is well.
So just imagine, you are watching us.
You sleep small before you realize, hey, you have to
go and pray. Early in the morning, you are coming to sit down by the table. You are coming to study Bible, and then it was something that really transformed us. And I believe that as you watch us, if you can really go through such training, and also that was the cutting edge. Immediately we went through that thing, and then we came out. It's like now you are prepared for the task ahead. So irrespective of the challenges that we went through after everything, we've been able to stand. Before that, we were having our fasting and those days, but it wasn't. We do the 6 to 6 every month. When it's coming to the end of the month, we do the fasting. But when we went through teachings and that rigorous training for that time. Since that time, you know that irrespective of whatever challenge comes your way, you can stand. Also, we want to salute you, Daddy. We want to thank you for that training. In fact, it has really helped us. If we have an opportunity now, I think now because we have an understanding of it, we can go through it. Sure. But honestly, it's been good. It's been good, and that is what has really made us. And our storyline can never be complete with that particular training, because that training is what made us, and that training was at that time. I believe strongly that those days when we come and we are supposed to take beverage, and it's like, Charlie, 6 to 6, you have fasted. In the evening, at least you should take some kenke, some banku, some rice, and then you come and there are some beverages that you have to take. Charlie. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Daddy. God bless you for those sacrifices. I want to say thank you to Mommy too. Remember those days? I mean, we'll do the back door and then Mommy will give us something solid.
God bless you. God bless you.
Mommy, wherever you are, we salute you. Want to say thank you to you too. Want to say thank you to Mrs. Johnson. All those years, Charlie, it hasn't been easy. Your support, your direction, your pushing us and everything has made us who we are. I want to say thank you to Mommy. I remember one night. And remember one night.
This is all this thing we have to. It is not when the I remember that blue and black suit. I remember. I can never forget it. You see, all this thing we are talking about, it's not when he was living in 5-bedroom house.
No. By the way,
he was living in some mansion.
Yeah.
He was just living in 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, 2 bedroom.
One is where he was staying with Mommy.
Yeah.
And the other one is where I think that Gifty was there.
Yeah, Gifty
was around.
Yeah, Gifty was around.
She was around.
Yes.
And I think sometimes she would try and sort us out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. So, I mean, small space.
Yeah.
But yet he made space for us.
Accommodated us.
Yeah, he made space for us. You know, if it was a big place, there are a lot of, but very small space.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember at Raviko, very small space. I think it has only one washroom.
Yeah.
It has one toilet, one bathroom. You know, that is the kind of man we are speaking about.
He was ready to share.
Yeah, you know. I think they got married not too long because I think that has not been born.
No,
that has not been born yet. You know, so I mean, they should have enjoyed their privacy, but for the sake of destiny, for the sake of our destinies, he has to make that sacrifice.
Yes.
In order to pour himself. I don't know him. I don't know what God showed him. When I go to him, I'll ask him. You know, I know he doesn't forget things, but I'll ask him. And my mind remind me when I get there, I'll ask him. You know? But I believe, you know, with that, he still make that sacrifice for us, for who, I mean, it was marvelous, you know, to come and sit under any